I'm sick of feeling like me being happy and content with where I'm at in life is a bad thing. Cause like when I really sit down and think about it, I'm doing a good ass job. And I have so much in my life that's going good. So many things that are working out in my favor. But I'm always trying to figure out what's there to fix, what's there to improve. I'm always getting mad about stuff I have to do. And of course, I always tell myself to look at it as a good thing. It's all about your perspective. But man, whoever said having a double mind is bad and it's easy to get rid of, get the fuck out of here. Because, It's like I'm constantly reminding myself I'm at the right place at the right time. I'm doing everything according to God's plan, according to the divine's plan, the source's plan, the universe's plan. Like, I don't have to overextend myself anymore. But, like, just that word right there, anymore. Why was I overextending myself so much in the first place? Like, I genuinely be bawling in my bed at night sometimes because I think about all the shit I've been through. Because they say, let it go, move on, and trust and believe. I know how to move on, but trust and believe I don't know how to let shit go. And I'm not afraid to admit that shit. Like, when did we become a generation that just has to let go and move on and act so big and bad? Like, no, I have emotions. My heart was broken. I got my feelings hurt, yes, and I'm healing and I'm trying to fix myself because that shit really hurt my fucking feelings. We digress. Like, all I'm saying is, we really is just some big ass kids out here. Like, you really know you an adult when you realize the adults, the people that you looked at as adults as a kid, really didn't know what they was doing either. Like, when that shit dawned on me, bro, or like when I heard about that shit, I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking true. And then I think deeper in stuff, like with my parents, like my mom had me when she was 18 and my dad was 19. I'm 23. 23 with no kids. Like, oh, I'm happy to be here. Of course, I had no choice. And my parents did their thing. Well, we'll give them that. But to think about it like that, like in perspective, that means when my mom was the age I'm at now, she was raising a 5-year-old, specifically a 5-year-old me. Like, whoa. So, like, I always, like, through everything, through every trial and tribulation I be thinking about when it comes to my mom, I always think about, like, the fact of the matter is, she did raise me. She did do a good job raising me. But I do still have things on other personal aspects that I'm working through. But when I look at the bigger picture of the fact that that woman was really only 18 when she had a newborn baby, I was graduating high school at 18, and I just graduated college at 22. I'm so grateful the universe blessed me to be able to go to college straight after high school and still not have kids. And fingers crossed we still could, because I'd be nervous. Anyways, let's get back on track. So I just find it crazy. And when I think about my mom and how she had to raise me at such a young age, and about my dad and how he had to raise me at a young age, and how they was just both becoming adults, but like still not even old enough to buy your own liquor. Like nowadays, you can't even buy your own blunts at 18. Like we out here bad. Like, so, like, oh my gosh. So like when I be, cause I try so hard not to compare myself. Like, not only do I try not to compare myself to others, like especially on social media or like friends I have, I especially try not to compare myself to like family members, like especially like my parents and my grandparents, because not only are they from different time frames, like literally different generations, like shit trends change. Literally everything changes. The only thing constant is change. So like I really can't depend on what my parents think, what my grandparents think. I can't compare myself to them because I'm a different, it's my life. I'm a different version. So, so when I think about how my mom was literally 23 years old, raising a 5-year-old, and how like she had her own place and everything, and was working a good job. I sometimes get down on myself, and I'd be like, well, how come I'm not, there right now? But that's the thing. I don't have those responsibilities, one. Two, that's just not the path that God gave me, thank God. And three, times are different. Back then, rent was like $500. Like, I remember being a kid being like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get my own place. $500-$600 a month. That ain't shit. Bro, rent is $2,000. Now, of course, that's just like the higher end states of the country. But where the fuck else I'm gonna be? I belong there. Anyways, like, thing is, average rent is about $1,000 to $2,000. Even if your rent ain't $2,000, if your rent is like $1,000, all your utilities and groceries and internet and whatever the fuck have you, it's gonna round up to about $2,000 monthly for basic living. Period. Point blank. So when I look at it like that too, because I live with my grandpa. I love him so much. And that's a different story for a different day when I get more into sharing my personal life on social media platforms. But yeah, that's a different story for a different day about why I live with my grandpa. But I live with my grandpa and I love it here. And I sometimes get down on myself, get in my head, get in my little kid world and get scared of the big, big world because I'm like, I'm 23 and I'm still living at home, basically, like where I grew up. But that's not a bad thing. I don't know why I feel like it is. Like, here's why. I feel like it is a bad thing because there's so many people, who have their own houses, who have, jobs for 10 plus years and white fence and everything. Like, dude, Nara Smith is 22 and she's a model with 2 kids and making everything from scratch. Like, this shit, it's intimidating out here. We digress. But yeah, like I just came to the conclusion while I was sitting here on my bed thinking like I'm okay. I'm great. I'm more than okay. Like I just got my car back today. I have great friends and family I'm gonna hang out with today, and this whole summer I'm about to just enjoy myself, and I'm not working or going to school. I'm about to cry. I'm not working or going to school for the first time in forever. Like this feels so fucking different. And every time I get so close to enjoying it fully, fear tries to override me, tries to make me doubt like where I'm at in life. And I'm like, no, shit's good. Shit's good. Shit's good. But then it's also like my healing and everything I'm having to go through. Like I just realized I can't beat myself up about my healing journey anymore. Like, I don't do it intentionally. Of course, I don't do it intentionally. I love myself. But I do be like, why can't I stop thinking about this? Why can't I stop feeling like this? Why do I feel like this? And call it intrusive, call it whatever. Like, it just is what it is. And I'm at the point now where I just only want to love myself fully and unconditionally. And I have to love the bad aspects, quote unquote, bad parts of me too. And this fear, doubt, rage, jealousy, whatever is in me, whatever it's in me, I have to love it. I have to feel it. I have to heal it because it's not just my shit. It's also generational shit. Like, I really had to sit down and break it down to myself. I know that what happened to my ancestors didn't specifically happen to me, but what's crazy is that it happened to my mom's mom. So, it's not me, but, like, that's not that far of a stretch. Like, come on. Let's really be real. So yeah, so anyone out there, you're not alone. Keep your head up. Love all the parts of yourself.